In this video, we have the best accessories for the iPhone 12 series, but nothing's ever gonna beat this one. Yeah, it's a tiny plunger. So let's check it out. On this episode, the case of choice is the Raptic Shield case, available for every iPhone 12 model, as it combines a little bit of everything, a clear case in a slim design, but mainly it's this metallic rim around the backside, especially in this iridescent color, cause come on, that's like unicorn level protection, and it just looks freaking awesome. The buttons are flush against the case. It's not my favorite, but they've added a little nipple that makes finding the buttons easy and still offers some clicky feedback. A large mute rocker cutout for any size fingers, with just enough of a lip around back to keep that Bermuda triangle scratch free when tossed onto a table, and a wide but deep lightning cutout. So given how much you spend on these metallic bricks, you want to make sure everyone else around you knows this is the real deal. At least that's why I'd want to rock a clear case, but the matte rubber edges and a slim profile case, making it easily manageable one-handed still, is just an added bonus on top of that. And don't worry, for anyone that wants to charge slower, it's also MagSafe compatible too. Now personally, my main concern with clear cases is how well it lasts long term, as your phone will inevitably share rent with your keys and change in your pocket over time. Thankfully, and actually surprisingly, the hard plastic backing holds up really well in our scientific key test. Even the metal rim, although dinged up from some metal on metal lovemaking, there's no discoloration or major scratching. So don't comment and try and tell me unicorn protection isn't real. In terms of keeping the actual phone safe though, there's a decent lip that wraps around the front screen, keeping it raised when you decide to fidget with your phone, but the interior rim of the case is also lined in mini air bubbles, which they've tested to withstand up to 10 feet drops on concrete, and what I can confirm is that it has no problems handling your less exciting 9 to 5 daily commute. Look, these football shoulder pad corners ain't joking around. Plus, if you're not a fan of unicorns, which I'm not sure who that'd be, they've got a whole range of other metallic finishes to choose from. Plus, you can use my code XME20 and save 20% on any of them. Cha-ching. Details and links are in the description down below. Now I get that not all of you care that much for keeping this hunk of metal safe. You know who you are, screaming just buy AppleCare like it doesn't cost a fortune as well. Well, unlucky for you, AppleCare doesn't cover your damn greasy pizza fingers. But that's where dbrand skins come in. So if you're not a fan of Apple's stale color choices, dbrand has you covered with dragon skin, their new pastel flavors. But for this, we're going black camo, cause it actually flickers in your eye. This one's fairly simple, as the square design of the 12 pretty much lines up itself, and well, bam. And just like that, no more fingerprint galore, no matter how many chicken wing, hot dog, and bolognas you just ate. Look, I've featured dbrand skins in countless videos, and for the same reasons every time. Precision cutouts, they use 3M skins, which is basically the Iron Man to the Avengers, you know, the best of the best, and skins just allow you to enjoy the phone as it was designed to be, while still offering some light scratch resistance and your own little flair. However, if you do suck at holding things, I still recommend pairing it with a clear case, coincidentally like the Raptic Shield case, although you will have to remove the frame skin, but who cares? You can't see it inside the case anyways. Plus, this also highlights the benefit of 3M, as it doesn't leave any sticky residue behind when removed. Now, if you aren't a total klutz though, let's complete the package, because you're covered everywhere except out front. That's where the dbrand glass screen protector comes in, but don't stare at this for too long. They do include 2 in the package, just in case you have like at least one other friend. But installation is basically aligning to the speaker hole, and wha-bam, with the main benefit of glass being that it's not like having a screen protector on at all. It's crystal clear. But dbrand takes it one step further, where you didn't think it mattered. Their claim of having the most precise fit ever around the edges, plus a super smooth edge. You seriously will forget you even have a screen protector on. Plus, you can be sure that you can rub-a-dub this all day, and the skin ain't lifting around any corners. Look, I get it. If you don't have any friends, well, you've always got a backup now too. Oh, bonus, if you want to guarantee your overpriced MagSafe accessories will work, skins will offer 100% compatibility, but we'll talk about that in another video. For any mobile gamers out there, specifically shooters like PUBG and COD Mobile, this is the best game trigger I've ever tested, the Flydigi Shadow Stinger, with a durable build that can handle any rage quitting, rubber padding throughout the interior to keep your phone scratch free, and this, the single trigger around back that's actually molded ergonomically to each dedicated side. And it's actually pretty surprising what a difference it makes in comfort. So setting it up, the first benefit is their adjustable clamp on top, as it won't push up against any screen protectors you already have installed. Once clipped in place, you use and hold your phone as you normally would, except now you have 2 additional fingers in play. And for anyone who plays these games will understand how crucial that is for reaction times. But it doesn't even end there. The second benefit is that they're modular, as you can add on their additional shoulder buttons. Using the same clamping system, they plug directly into to the original triggers and even offer a beefier grip to hold onto. But more importantly, that's an additional 2 fingers in play with 6 buttons instantly accessible at any time. I call it a competitive advantage, while others may borderline call it cheating, but that's just because they don't have one themselves. Lastly, if managing 6 fingers at once is too much for your brain, you can remove as you please, allowing you to build your own ultimate setup. The triggers are very light with a full charge that lasts hours on end, making them a no-brainer to have it in your bag at all times, as I've never worried about them breaking on me either. They also become an addictive fidget clicker that may or may not annoy everyone around you. Now for all other games, there's the Razer Kishi controller. Although it looks like a chunky boy, it's made of all plastic and fairly lightweight, which is great when in use. Plus the buttons, triggers, and joysticks feel like an actual Xbox-like controller and not some cheap toy you buy off Amazon. I mean, Razer does know a thing or two about gaming. So to set up, you twist to unlock, plug the phone into the lightning jack, and stretch the controller over the opposite end, and that's it. You're ready to rumble. Comment down below if you remember that game. The phone feels secure inside with no wobble, and the red light means it's ready to go. There's even a lightning port that allows you to charge the iPhone as you play, while the controller doesn't require a charge itself. I tested several iOS games with controller support, with Battle Royale from the Apple Arcade being one of the funnest but also infuriating games I've ever played. But basically, it's like converting your iPhone into a Nintendo Switch. Although the games aren't as sophisticated, having the option to use physical buttons in certain games definitely makes them feel way more console-like. A fair warning though, the rubber inserts are designed specifically to fit the 12 Pro with an additional 12 Max insert, so if you went with the iPhone 12 mini, although it will plug in, there will be some danger of wobble and not being fully rage-proof. When you're bored and done, fold it back and it clips in place securely. It is on the pricier side for a mobile controller, but it's easily one of the best feeling ones out there. Now this chunker is the Nomad Base Station Pro, and right off the bat, it's the most expensive wireless charger you'll ever own, but it'll also probably be the last one you need. First off, come on, this thing looks super sleek. As Nomad does with all their gear, it's got a soft leather padded top layer stuck into a precision machined aluminum frame. And yeah, the only thing it does is wirelessly charge your devices. But did you see that? You may have missed it. Let me show you again. If you're still oblivious, well, I don't blame you. It's the first of its kind. This charger doesn't require you to perfectly align in the center to start charging, but that's the convenience you're paying for. Obviously, not only that though, it can detect up to 3 devices at a time. And yes, also without having to align them in a specific way. And while Apple's MagSafe charger also solves that issue, for one, it kind of just flops around when not in use, and 2, you're kind of stuck with 1 device at a time. The Base Station Pro, simply put, is a piece of art. With that leather and metal combo, it's something you want to show off on your desk. And most importantly, it's a wireless charger that charges your phone when you need it to. Something you can't always say about other wireless chargers out there. Next up, for all the iPhoneographers out there, whether it be video or photos, the Ulanzi R316 Foldable LGB light is the best bang for your buck for a light. And with 2 panels of LED on this one, you've got plenty. But the main benefit is this. As the name suggests, the panels can unfold, twist, and form a variety of lighting options, typically requiring several lights, now all in one package. And a surprisingly durable one too. With a metal shell and tough plastic hinge, it can handle even the toughest of clients when you rage and chuck this at them. When in use, it's got your standard adjustable warm and cold lighting, an intensity wheel to adjust brightness, but also this mode button that switches all the LEDs over to RGB. You know, those cool bedroom lighting strips you've probably seen on TikTok. Well, that can be had here too, with any color option at your fingertips. Literally. Combining with the fact that you can bend the light in several directions, and for me personally, it makes for some really cool product shots. Plus, being able to swap from one color to another in seconds means less time worrying if I have the right gear with me to get the shot that I want. It also charges through USB-C, so no additional batteries you need to worry about carrying, and at this folded size, it easily slides into a jacket pocket just in case your boyfriend suddenly has an urge to take a selfie or something. Mood. Continuing on for the creatives out there, this one does require you to own an Apple Watch, which you should already have anyways. Come on. The Ulanzi ST09 Apple Watch tripod mount is a pretty simple clamp, with rubber padding all around to cushion your precious iPhone 12, and made with a durable, stiff, and thick plastic build all around. It's this flexible rubber Apple Watch docking station they have around back that makes it so interesting, because while the clamp does its basic job really well with a tripod mount on the bottom and the cold shoe on top for accessories, it's only once clipped onto your phone you can see why this is so exciting. Yeah, basically a dual screened iPhone, and yes, it also has a touchscreen. Can you say wow? So stick in your favorite travel tripod, and if you like to vlog with a camera, aka talk to a camera by yourself, Well, you know the back camera is way better for that, but previously you were shooting blind, you didn't know what was in frame, but now with this, you can see exactly what's in frame, like the fact that I should probably show my hairline. Look, it's not revolutionary. You're paying for the convenience of having your watch in front of you instead of on your wrist, and for the price, I think it's totally worth it, especially if you already plan on using a tripod clamp for some extra stability or other accessories. Although it looks like they only make it for the 44mm models though, but the exact fit of the case does give you confidence it won't pop out randomly on its own. In the end though, this clamp is so affordable that even if you don't own a watch but want a clamp, this one holds its ground really well thanks to the strong spring and the added cold shoe mount. If you love Spotify but cheaped out and got the 64GB iPhone and now don't have space to download any songs, then the Mighty Vibe may be the perfect solution for you. It's just this iPod Shuffle lookalike that's made of plastic but with this nice soft matte finish and a single audio port that also doubles as its own charging solution too, so don't throw out the included wire. It doesn't have a screen, only this large circle of buttons, because to use it, you need to pair it with the app, where you can connect your Spotify premium account and then go ham on downloading any of your saved playlists directly onto the Mighty Vibe. Even better, it also supports Bluetooth, so you can connect your AirPods and go hands-free, or a regular set of headphones that you can even tape the Mighty onto for the ultimate Spotify player on the go. And for those living in the past, rejoice, because you can finally connect that wired headphone to something again, which may be reason enough to complement this with your actual iPhone. So if you want to be distraction-free while working out or just around the house, utilizing the clip, you can attach it to any part of your body, and now you can take just your music with you, what we used to call an MP3 player, as it's even small enough to just simply throw in your pocket too. Wait, are any of you old enough to remember what the iPod Shuffle is? Right off the bat, this isn't the best battery to survive the forest or something, but to me, it's the best for your daily commute to and from work or a day at the park. This is the updated clutch battery, a very, very slim battery housed in this metallic casing. It's just larger than a credit card and about as thick as 3 of them when combined, yet it still houses one of these, a dedicated lightning cable. So when you're out and it's 8 p.m. and your battery is about to be drained from recording 37 TikTok videos, you can plug this in, and at 3000 milliamps, it will realistically give you about a third to half a charge back to your iPhone, which honestly for me, being around the city as a backup just in case battery is more than enough, especially when you consider the space saving and convenience this battery offers over others, as you also don't need to carry an additional cable around either. And because of how thin it is, you can actually continue using your phone without it getting in the way. So while it won't juice up your phone 72 times on a single charge, for that one night I go out where I just need to call an Uber so I can go home and hide under my sheets again, this is more than enough, especially when you consider it won't take up any precious pocket real estate. This final one is another backup accessory, the inCharge 6 cable. 6 because it's got 6 different cables built into one. I know, I didn't believe it at first either. The cable in between is a durable, thick, flat material that's reinforced with nylon, and overall, it's about the length of a finger and a half. It's also got this really nice metallic housing around the ends, and it feels like a premium cable, just really short. However, it is those 6 cable options that make it worth every penny, starting with a USB-C port that unclips to become a lightning connector, that also has a hidden micro USB inside of that. Then the other side with a USB-A port that also converts into a USB-C option too. So it's the perfect cable for literally any task, as it's able to transfer data as well as charge too, whether that be with a regular battery pack, but it also supports quick charging through USB-C up to 15 watts. My favorite go-to solution though, if you have friends with an Android, this cable is the only battery you need, as you can also reverse charge your iPhone from their USB-C ports. Yeah, cha-ching! Free battery. For being just a cable, it's surprisingly durable and well built, even with all the moving parts. But that magnet closure seals the deal, because utilizing an N52 magnet, one of the highest grade available, you can keep this on your keychain and always have a backup cable available, and again, without sacrificing any pocket real estate. Let me know what accessories you're using in the comments down below, but that's it. I rest my case.